If you're an e-commerce owner and you want to add in some ad creatives that are going to make you thousands of dollars, listen to this video. In this video today, I'm going to be talking about street interviews and these type of ad creatives. Now, they do work well organically as well for paid ads. Now, two brands I want to cover that do a really good job at this that also have a good social media following. One is Pro Glo, and Pro Glo is a self-tanner for the boys, and they have over 100,000 tan bros, and they've been seen in obviously a lot of magazines. They have a bunch of testimonials, and they run a really good social media following. So I'll show you their Instagram, and their Instagram is pretty on point. They have 134,000 followers. You can see they do a lot of self-tanning on random people as well as themselves to show before and after results. Now, going back to their site, they have a really good site, and obviously you can purchase their product right off their site, and they do TikTok shop as well, and they do run some Facebook ads. So the first ad that I want to show you from Pro Glo is a really good video that they did with a sales guy. Now, the sales guy showed up on his front door and he offered to buy whatever service he was selling if he tried the self-tanner. And this video got millions in organic views and is probably, if I had to assume, I can't see their real-time results on this ad creative, is probably doing really well for them as an ad. If I had to assume, this ad is probably bringing in thousands of purchases a month, if I had to assume. Now, I want you guys to see this video and just watch it so you guys can get a good understanding of exactly what I'm talking about.
People don't like door-to-door salesmen, but me, I tan them with Pro Glo. Self-tanner for the boys.
You let me do a tanning video on you, I'll get pest control from you.
Deal.
Oh! You have the worst farmer's tan I think I've ever seen on anybody.
Oh, working out in the sun for like 9 hours a day, every single day of the summer. Can't really take my shirt off. Farmer tan is kind of the only thing that I'm left with. I'm going to be able to look a little bit more normal, you know, take my shirt off a little bit more, go hit the beach. I can't wait to see what Pro Glo does to me.
Dude, check this out. Farmer's tan is gone. Used to look like this, and now I can take my shirt off again. Thanks, Pro Glo.
Pro Glo, self-tanner for the boys. You should do a deal with my company.
Really?
You should see us all, yeah.
The last time I saw a Moxie guy driving around, we got 4 million views when I tanned him. I saw another guy driving around, I'm gonna tan him with Pro Glo. Self-tanner for the boys.
So that video alone on their organic channels got over 4 million views. Now, if a piece of content does really well organically, you should always run it as an ad. That's kind of my standard for any organic content that does well. I'm going to turn that into an ad creative as an existing post and run it as an ad. Just because if it did well organically, the chances of it doing well as an ad are 10 times better than just posting an ad that you think might work. Now I want to go to another brand that's doing very similar things with street interviews, and that is Comfort Clothing. Now, Comfort Clothing is a massive business as well. As you can see right here, they have over 1 million customers, 1.5 million to be exact. Now, if we go to their ad library, we can see that they have hundreds of ads in their ad library. Now, if you look at this one ad that they did, this was another street interview ad that they did. And this is kind of a new style that e-commerce brands are going down, is street interviews. And they do very well organically and as an ad. So I want you guys to watch this one as well, just to get a good concept of it.
You ever heard of Comfort Clothing?
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
awesome. If I give you a hoodie, will you try it on and just let me know how it feels on you?
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah?
Off like the just grabbing it, like it feels really like high quality.
So Comfort, they support mental health.
Okay.
So all of their sets are slightly weighted and oversized, which helps people with like stress and anxiety.
First impression is very soft on the inside. Like
Yeah?
I'm kind of like feel snugged in there, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
So like I personally like it. I can kind of feel because that breeze came through and it kind of felt really good.
Yeah.
So
This is also their travel essentials one. So you have like hidden pockets here.
my hands in, I felt that little zipper right there.
And you hidden pocket on the side.
Okay.
And then another one on your other shoulder.
Okay, that's
so
very
this is
convenient.
good for like traveling. To win this hoodie to take it home, are you following Comfort Clothing on Instagram?
I am.
All right. Okay. So you can actually take this hoodie home. It's yours. You can have it.
I appreciate that.
Of course.
I'm gonna wear it a lot. Obviously for traveling, yeah.
Thank you so much.
Of course.
So another ad that did really, really well. Now, obviously in their account, they have hundreds of ads, and they're not only doing this. They have all the way from podcasts to just TikTok creators talking about the clothing and using it in their videos. And so they have a bunch of these, but you can see right now they have 1, 2, just 3 street interviews that they did. They launched in August, and a lot of brands are starting to do this because I think it does really well organically and as an ad. So if we look at exactly why this works, it's really three things when you really go down the rabbit hole of this. And it's number one, socially awkward. Now, people can't wait to see exactly what they're going to say. And it's very awkward to approach someone on the street anymore. It's not very common anymore for someone just to approach someone on the street, asking them to try a product or try something. The world that we live in now is very awkward with people coming up to them. So that's why it works. People are very interested in seeing what they have to say when someone approaches them on the street. Now, number two, it's automatic social proof. So if someone tries your product on the street and they immediately fall in love with it, they love using it or whatever it may be, whatever your niche you're in, whatever product you're selling, that is very good because it shows automatic social proof right there and then that a random person on the street likes the product. So the chances of you liking the product are a lot greater rather than them just telling you that everybody loves our product or that we have 1,000 5-star reviews. So it automatically shows great social proof. And that's why I really love these street interviews, because it does well organically, but then it also shows the social proof right there and then from someone random who's never tried your product before at all. And obviously number three as well, organic and for advertising. So if the street interview does really well organically, always run it as an ad, or if even any post that does well organically for your e-commerce business, run that as an ad as well. But also if you have a good post like a street interview like this, do well organically, when you advertise it and run it as a ad, it's probably going to have low CPMs. Now, why do low CPMs matter? What are CPMs? CPMs are just your cost per 1,000 views. So if your CPM is $3, then you're paying $3 for 1,000 views. Now, this is really important because the more people that see your content, the more people that click to go to your website and more people that purchase your product. So if you have a $50 CPM versus a $3 CPM, that's going to be a big difference in advertising spend of how many people are actually going to see your ad and then go to your website and buy your product. Now, organic content that does really well, most of the time, I would say about 90% of the time has really low CPMs because Facebook wants to push that ad. It keeps people on their platform, it keeps people engaged, and it doesn't lose people and take people off their platform, which is the biggest thing for Facebook. The more people that are on their platform, the more money they are making. So they don't want to push an ad that is bringing people off their platform and putting them on someone else's platform. But I really like this strategy for e-commerce brands. We're going to start implementing it for a lot of the brands that we work with as well and see how well it goes for us. We do have some street interviews going as of right now, and it is working really well. I recommend any e-commerce brand that is trying to increase their advertising spend on Facebook and increase their ROAS and how many purchases they're getting from Facebook to their site to try street interviews and to interview people in public with your product. Now, if you like this video, subscribe. I'm dropping more Facebook content like this all the time. And I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys soon.